So what do you have for us?
Well, today we're going to talk about two topics, African gastronomy and an Afropunk Festival that was recently held in Johannesburg. Okay, so whether it's bringing food into the forefront of the culinary landscape or finding ways to make familiar flavors stand out, chefs across Africa are pushing the envelope when it comes to food. Africa's contemporary chefs need no word introduction. African cuisine has grown from home favorites to a culinary delight worldwide, thanks to the African chefs determined to highlight traditional spices and taste. Across the continent, from Nigeria to Ethiopia, down to Zambia, and among the Indian Ocean islands, professional chefs are plating their traditional flavors on the international table. Other than chefs, food festivals, blogging, and online cooking groups are highlighting what different cultures have to offer. Well, today we highlight the story of a chef in Sao Tome who is not only inciting people with his foods, but is cooking up a plan to bring more tourists to the tiny island. Take a look at the following report. He is considered the best chef in Sao Tome and Principe. João Carlos Silva, an essential gastronomic figure of the archipelago, opened a restaurant 20 years ago in the heights of the island. He only serves organic ingredients. No chemicals here. And I think Sao Tome and Principe is naturally organic. Known for the finesse of its cocoa worldwide, Sao Tome and Principe has been able to protect itself from intensive agriculture. Son of a chef and passionate about good products, João has become the ambassador for the natural wealth of his country. He hosts a culinary program that has made him famous in Portugal, but it is in his restaurant that he concocts his specialities.
I didn't expect a chief or a guy like him here in Sao Tome, but it's absolutely great that he is here because everybody knows him, and for tourists it's, I guess, a good occasion to have this type of food.
The Sao Tome archipelago is dependent on 90% of international aid, but the growth of tourism, which now represents 15% of GDP, is a considerable lever for development. A development that João wishes cultural, culinary and ecological to preserve the charm of the island. Well, it's no surprise that Africa is home to some of the best cultural festivals on the planet. With 54 countries, 2,000 languages and over 3,000 tribes, you get everything from food and music to art and film in some spectacular locations, such as isolated deserts, medieval cities, on the shores of the lake or on a tropical island. With this in hand, we move on to our second topic of the day. That is the AfroPunk Festival, which was recently held in Johannesburg. AfroPunk's inaugural festival in Johannesburg celebrated alternative Africa and introduced the city to a global black culture. Well, Johannesburg is the 5th city to host Afropunk after Paris, London, Atlanta, and its home base of New York. It is the first time the festival came to Africa, where a nascent alternative culture has created a digital community easily recognizable by an embrace of a form of Afrofuturism. Thousands of people attended the first Afropunk Festival to be held on the continent. The celebration of alternative black culture was held on December 30 and 31. American singer Solange Knowles was meant to headline the event, but pulled out due to health complications. Nevertheless, the show went on. For years, the festival has become a space for Africans in the diaspora to explore their heritage. The festival celebrates music and culture, born of African spirit, as well as alternative music and fashion. It has become synonymous with eclectic experimental outfits and style. Organizers of the event say the festival goes beyond being a concert, but involves the community in creating platforms for black business and discussions on the advancement of black culture. Take a look at the sights from this eccentric festival. Well, that's it from me on this week's This is Culture. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing.